Good day everyone, I am Eliza Tihu Marito from Bped 2F, and today I am going to discuss to you my final output on Bped 215, Applied Motor Learning Control and Learning of Exercise, Sports and Dance. This video will then focus on motor learning research methods and conditions of practice, featuring the anatomical positions involved in a footwork. Hence, without further ado, let's then head straight on to our discussion. For this video, we are tasked to examine the movement analysis. We are to consider a specific sport or ability that we want, select a talent, and determine its related anatomical positions. In my case, I choose to examine the movement analysis of the footwork in dance. Dance technique elements involved in the feet, such as foot position and foot activity, are referred to as footwork. Consider the following characteristic of footwork. For instance, the dance technique. In that sense, good footwork may be essential for dancers' propulsion and movement. Here then is a video of myself performing a footwork. That we already know what footwork is, let us now analyze the anatomical positions involved in footwork. First and foremost, the muscles. One is the hamstring. The hamstring are tendon strong bands of tissue at the back of the thigh that attach the large thigh muscle to the bone. The term hamstring also refers to the group of three muscles that run along the back of your thigh from your hip to just below your knee. Second one are the quadriceps. Quadriceps are the large muscle at the front of the thigh which is divided into four distinct portions and acts to extend the leg. The third muscle involved is the plantar. The plantar is the thin tissue on the bottom of the foot. It connects the heel bone to the toes and creates the arch of the foot. Next are the calves. The calf muscles, as seen in the image, is located at the posterior portion of the lower leg. At this juncture, we will now then analyze the anatomical position involved in footwork, specifically the bones. First, we have the distal phalanges. Distal phalanges are simply the bones located at the tips of your fingers, or in this case, your toes. Next is the heel. The calcaneus bone or the heel bone is the largest of the tarsal bones in the foot. It lies at the back of the foot, hind foot, below the three bones that make up the ankle joint. Third bone is the toe. So next is the palm bone. The palm has 5 bones known as metacarpal bones, one to each of the 5 digits. These metacarpals have a head, a shaft, and a base. Now, let's move on to the joints involved in doing a footwork. For the joints involved, we have the following: the subtalar joint, the talovicular, and lastly, the calcaneocuboid. Next in the line are the plane of motions involved when doing a footwork. For the sagittal plane, we have the dorsiflexion and plantar flexions. Dorsiflexion accordingly is the backward bending and contracting of your hand or foot. This is the extension of your foot at the ankle and your hand at the wrist. You can also dorsiflex your fingers and toes, though usually the term is referring to your wrist or ankle. Plantar flexion, on the other hand, is a movement in which the top of your foot points away from your leg. You use plantar flexion whenever you stand on the tip of your toes or point your toes. Meanwhile, for the frontal flexion, we have the inversion and the eversion. Inversion is a movement in which the plantar surface, sole of the foot rotates toward the midline of the body. Eversion, on the other hand, is the opposite of it. It is a movement in which the plantar surface of the foot rotates away from the midline of the body. And now, last but not the least, we are now to discuss the direction involved in doing a footwork. In doing a footwork, it is then obvious that our feet obviously moves in the all direction, in the front, side, as well as in circular motion. With all this anatomical position involved, ladies and gentlemen, it can then be concluded that footwork indeed involves the simultaneous movement of the muscles, bones, and joints of the feet. All these parts are indeed essential to be taken good care of in order to be able to fully execute a good footwork performance. Here, ladies and gentlemen, lies the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Eliza Marito signing off.